we have a new poll out of the great state of Georgia indicating that Herschel, football dude Walker, is absolutely vaporizing Raphael Warnock. This is massive news as we are just, just a year prior to the 2022 general election. And the fact that Herschel Walker is already up by a 4 to 5 point lead, according to the most accurate pollster in America, is huge news. And you look throughout this poll, you notice 45.6% to 40.9%. Herschel Walker is by 4.5 percentage points. In a state that is trending Democrat, that is becoming the next Virginia, all that nonsense. Well, what is happening in Georgia is a shocker and should make some people in the establishment worry. Now, there's also other parts of this poll that's showing why Herschel Walker is crushing Warnock. And it all stems from one thing: Biden's approval. You go to Biden's approval rating, he only has 41.4% that say they approve of him. 54.6% disapprove, or 56.6% disapprove. That is bad in a state like Georgia. 41% strongly disapprove. That means there's almost more people that strongly disapprove of Biden than even approve of him. This should tell you what is happening in Georgia. Herschel Walker is running so far a phenomenal campaign with one of the most unpopular presidents in modern history. And there's a reason for Biden's implosion, even in a state like Georgia. Look at his white numbers. Only 24% of white voters approve of this guy. 60% almost of white voters strongly disapprove. This should tell everybody what's happening. Working class voters across the entire spectrum, left-wing working class voters, right-wing working class voters, black, Hispanic, etc., they are breaking away from the Democrat Party right now. 40% of Hispanics disapprove of Biden in the state of Georgia. More Asians disapprove than approve of Joe Biden. Independents, this is absurd, only 32% of independents approve of Joe. This is bad. And this is directly correlating to what's happening with the Senate vote preference. Herschel Walker, well, that's a primary, but we'll get the point. He's going to be the nominee. It's going to be Warnock versus Walker, and Walker's going to win easily as of now. The reason for Walker's surge is simple. Look at the 1829 vote. Only a 15.5% lead for Raphael Warnock. That is pathetic. In a number that should be at least 20 to 30%. In the age detail, even worse. 18 to 24. Only 47.5% of voters, that age group, are voting for Warnock. You go over here, only 75% of blacks are voting for Warnock. You're noticing a trend. Less than 50% of Hispanics voting for Warnock. These are numbers that are indicating that there is a shift happening in the state of Georgia. And this isn't just a minor shift, in the more rural part of the state, the quote-unquote racist part of the state. Let's look at region. The Atlanta suburbs. Walker is beating Raphael Warnock. You heard that right. He's beating him. You know how the suburbs voted in 2021? Look at Gwinnett County. Almost a 20.5 point win for Warnock in Gwinnett County. Let's see here. A 14% win in Cobb County. Douglas County, a 31% landslide. Walker's currently leading in the Atlanta suburb. This is what's happening. A lot of suburbanite voters have gotten sick and tired of what Biden's administration is doing. And turns out, surprise, surprise, the vaccine mandate's not popular. Forcing employers to force vaccines on their people, not popular. COVID, which is Biden's number one issue, is collapsing in every single poll. And you're seeing a trend here that Walker is doing something the establishment Republicans couldn't do. Get within a couple percentage points in the Atlanta suburbs, in fact, even winning them as of now. Do good in the central and the northern part of the state. Parts of the state that the northern half, always Republican. The central half, it depends. It's a Trump country, but also Jimmy Carter country. There's a lot of Carter Republicans in this part of the state. And guess what? Walker is winning with the more established Republicans and the more blue-collar, populist Republican voters. And this is not including what's happening in this coast/central. Chatham, Liberty, where Savannah is. Look what's happening. This part of the state, roughly 50-50. Or maybe Republicans won it by a couple points. Walker's winning by 13 as of now. This part of the state, where there's a big city and a lot of small rural counties. Walker is winning all the groups he needs to win with. He's winning with suburbanites, blue-collar union workers. He's winning with everybody. And the biggest reason, in my opinion, is Walker is running a blue-collar campaign, while Warnock, he's still running like this is an established Republican shill. And he's done absolutely nothing in the U.S. Senate other than just vote 100% of the time with Joe. Unlike what Kristen Sinema is doing in Arizona, where she was smart and decided, I'm going to pretend to be an independent, so I'm going to survive for a long time. This clown in Warnock votes nearly 100% with Joe Biden. Not a real independent. We can even go to religion to show you. Warnock, the Christian abortion murderer, losing the Catholic vote. And if say like Georgia, which Catholics are usually the swing vote, you win the Catholic vote, you're winning the state of Georgia. And Walker, winning them by 2.5 points. Democrats have somehow found a way to piss off every single group known to man. And you could keep looking, but you get the point that Republicans overall have improved dramatically over the past couple of months with more blue-collar Democrat voters, and even got back some of the traditional Republican suburbanites. Even the education demographics are showing that 40% of postgraduates are voting for Warnock, 51% for Walker, 58% of undergraduates voting for Walker, 42% some/associate, more working class voters. State like Georgia, that's not good for Democrats. Neither is high school or less. In a state like Georgia, where you got the Black Belt, you got the inner city of Atlanta, these are not your white working class voters that dominate the state. These are heavy minority working class voters, and everything is showing they are imploding with these voters. This is a sign that Republicans may be turning the corner in a lot of suburbanite counties. And this is just a start. We can even look at the governor race. Let's go right here, the Republican primary. Brian Kemp. He's only, with Trump's endorsement, he gets 62% of the vote. Without Trump's endorsement, Vernon Jones, 40%. All the established Republicans are getting kicked the hell out, while more populist, more blue-collar Republicans, in this case a former Democrat, with just Trump's endorsement, wins easily. Folks, there is a populist revolt happening, even in a state like Georgia for the Republican Party. And it's being spearheaded by, my opinion, one of the better Republicans running in a more suburban state like Georgia, Herschel Walker. Walker may be reviving the GOP in Georgia if these numbers hold up. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, and yes. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next time.